Good people, we stand on an island. To the south, the mighty river Shannon. To the north and to the west, treacherous marshes. But to the east, the river Roycha, the river which gives this place its name. The mouth of the Roycha, in our own native tongue, becomes Bunratty.
This castle occupies a strategic site, commanding as it does the entrance by sea to the port of Limerick. Now, as you cross the drawbridge this evening, my noble guests, you may have noticed the murder hole, through which boiling water or pitch was poured over any unwanted guest. However, as you're all friends of the noble Earl, you're most welcome within the walls this evening.
The first castle of Bunratty was built on this site in the year 1251 by the Anglo-Normans. It was a wooden structure. It was besieged and burned to the ground. Two further castles built on this site suffered a similar fate.
The present stone castle, in which we are now all assembled, was built by Sheila McNamara in 1425.
And for 2 centuries, the castle was the seat of the O'Brien family, who were the Earls of Thomond and the Kings of North Munster. And during all of this great passage of time, my noble guests, the palace of my lord the Earl would have looked very much the same as you see it here this very evening.
As you can see, the walls of this great hall are adorned with the antlers of some great Irish deer or elk. These date back some 10,000 years. After the castle's most recent restoration in 1960, the owner, the late Lord Gort, graciously furnished this castle with his own collection of medieval furniture and furnishings.
You may care to take a closer look at the tapestries which adorn the walls of this, the Great Hall. They are mainly French and Flemish from both the 15th and 16th centuries.
Or you might like to admire this 16th century hand-carved dower chest. The chest, as its name suggests, was a gift given to a bride as a dowry. Work on this chest would have commenced the day the bride was born, and the last piece of carving to be added would have been that of her groom's coat of arms.
The front panelling also contains some beautifully hand-carved biblical scenes, including the Last Supper and the Crucifixion.
My noble guests, the amber liquid in your goblets is mead. Your mead has been made from honey, fermented with fruit of the vine. Here in our time, mead is very plentiful.
Oh, yes.
And is particularly favored by newly married couples. For we believe the honey in the mead to be good for fertility and virility.
More meat!
The newlyweds would drink the mead every night for 1 month or 1 moon after the wedding ceremony. Hence the expression,
Honey moon. The toast here in my lord's castle is Sláinte is sail, which means good health and long life to you. Now, each time a toast is proposed, you may raise your goblets on high, my noble guests, and repeat after me as in one voice. Sláinte is sail!
Sláinte is sail!
Well done, my noble guests. When the Earl held sway in Bunratty Castle,